Welcome back to Fit for Life. Today we're going to do some ballet exercise. And I know what you're saying, why ballet? Who cares? Let's just get into the strength training. Well, I'm going to tell you just a few little details about ballet that will explain to you why it's a really good thing to do. And it's just fun. It's just something different. We're not going to do it all the time. It strengthens and tones your muscles. Have you ever seen a fat ballerina? I don't think so. They're just in perfect shape. So that's why we're doing it. It increases bone density because, of course, they're standing most of the time. Sometimes they're down on the floor. It's very dramatic, but it's mostly standing. So you're doing weight bearing and strength training, actually, when you do the exercises. And we're going to do just our version of the exercises. And you may enjoy it. We'll see what happens. It does improve balance. Of course, they're up on point. And the way they're able to get up on top of those toe shoes is by tucking the pelvis under, which we've done an exercise before, and that helps to maintain your balance. It improves your posture. Their posture is just amazing. If you're not a fan of ballet, just watch a few minutes of it sometimes. If you happen to see it on television, you'll see that perfect posture. So it will help us also with our posture, and it will make us maybe a little bit more graceful. So why don't we warm up a little bit? I'm going to stand up. And how do we stand up? We don't hold on, do we? We're just going to stand up like this. Wow, that looks great. I'm going to move the chair back a little bit. You can stand behind your chair just in case you feel you might have to grab onto something, okay? So I'm going to pull it back a little bit. As I said, you can stay right next or in back of your chair. We're going to start off with just little easy knee bends. There's a lot of that in ballet. So that's easy stuff. Good. So we're going to reach. So now we're just stretching. We're not doing any of the actual steps or the ballet movements. So bend the knees and reach. Bend the knees and reach. And we've done something like this before. I know we have. Up and down. You might find it easy. Good. Here. And reach again. And reach to the other side. Easy, easy stuff. Now you're going to lift those arms up. Reach for the sky. And reach for the sky, and your palms are facing, aren't they? Now you're going to bend your knees and reach up to the back. So this is a kind of a full body warm-up, but the torso anyway. Arms in the back. This is number 2. We should do about 8 of these. They can be done at any speed, really. The slower you go, the better it is. So we'll say this is 4. And back, and 5, and back, 6, and 7, you're getting taller, and we'll do 8. If you want to do a few extras while we're ending this, that is fine. And now we're just going to kick out, just to loosen the legs up a little bit, the lower body. See if you can balance. Most of you should be able to do this easily. Good. And kicky. Good. Kicky. Nice and easy. Good. Now we're going to open the feet wide. This would be second position in ballet, by the way. And we're going to bend this knee. Just put the hand down. Lift the opposite arm up and over. Make sure your weight isn't back on your heels. You've got the foot flat, so you're slightly forward, but not this way. You have a flat back. Great. Good. And then bend that knee and reach to the other side. Good. So these you've done before. Let's take a breath first, up through the nose, out through the mouth. Yes. Reaching and bending. And then just relax and try the other side. Reach to the opposite side. Make sure the arm is straight and not here. A nice easy bend. Now the next thing we're going to do is very easy also. We're just going to lift the knee up. 2, 3. So you're warming up the muscles a little bit because we're going to be doing some ballet moves, positions, whatever you want to call them. All right. Now you're going to bend your knees, 1 and 2. Push down with your hands in 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. For the last one now, promise you this is the last one, just drop forward. Drop those arms down. You can keep your head up. I think it would be easier if you separated your feet a little bit rather than close together like this. This will give you more balance. And just let the weight of your body pull you down. Keep your head up. Wonderful. And then we'll reach up and then reach out. Nice and graceful. You can grab some water if you think you need it at this time. But we're going to start with the actual ballet positions. We may not do all of them. There are 5 of them. 5 basic ballet positions. So we're going to bring our heels together. Your feet are turned out. They don't have to touch. If you need to open them just a little bit, that's fine. And we're going to do a plie, which is easy. We've done this a million times. Good. And now if I said do a releve, what would you do? Up. Good. Just lift the toes. Again, if you need to hold on, grab your chair, right? So we're going to plie. Good. And releve. So we are strengthening the legs, and you're strengthening your balance too. Up. Good. Plie. Means just to bend the knees. Up. Releve. Let's say this is 4, even if it isn't. And down again, and up. Now, if you're holding on, you're still getting the benefit of this exercise. You're still strengthening your legs and improving your balance. Wonderful. Let's do another one. Whoops. And down. Can you do one more? Yes, you can. Up and plie one more time. All right, now we're going to do something called passe. And I think it's great for balance and to strengthen the quadriceps. So let's put your right foot in front, although it doesn't really matter. But if you're going to do this side, just make sure you're not going to be kicking that chair. All right? So let's put one foot in front. Now, just putting this foot in front, it's kind of basic 5th position. All right? And again, if you need to hold on, that's fine. You're going to lift and put it in back. And lift and put it in front. Good. Up. Doesn't have to be high up. I'd rather you maintained your balance. Up and back. Up. Passe, passing from front to back. So it is as it sounds. So we're lifting up, put it back in front. And if you need to hold your arms in another way to improve your balance, that's okay too. All right? So back to first position. A little knee bend just to relax. But we need to do the other leg. So if I said 5th position, everyone would do that. Just put the foot in front. So it's very disciplined, very disciplined. All right, lift up and put it in back. Lift up and front. Up and back. Good. Doing great. Your first ballet class, right? Good. Up. Again, lift that leg up, pass to the front. Pass to the back, pass to the front, and pass to the back. Wonderful. All right, now we're going to do something called tendu. Now you notice I'm staying away from the chair. You will be able to do this if you stand behind your chair, if you need to hold on. All right. So what we're going to do is just point your toe. That's it. To the front, to the side, to the back, and close in first position. There's your first position, right? So tendu to the front and the side and the back and close. And front, side, back, and close again. Front, side, back, close. Let's just do a few more of these. I'd like to be able to do 8 of everything. Front, side, or 8 sets. Sometimes it's sets, isn't it? Forward, side. So you're actually improving your balance. Even if you're not keeping your balance totally, you're working at it. That's the important thing. It's much better than doing nothing. All right, let's do one more on the other side. And front, side, back. And tendu means to point the toe. So we're in first position again. You're going to do a plie. What is that? Now a releve. Going to end with this all the time and just lift those heels up. Wonderful. All right. Terrific. Now I'd like you to open your legs into second position. Make sure you're not back. Nice and tall. We're going to pull those shoulders down. For good posture, you're going to pull that chin in. And there you are. Perfect ballet position. Now your feet have to be kind of far apart. This is not far enough. Try to give yourself a nice wide, holding on if you have to. So we're going to do a knee bend here. And you're going to hold on. I'll put your hand here, your other hand. And you're going to reach up and you're going to do a little bit of a bend like we did before. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Good. And then we'll come back. The other arm, we're going to lift it up. Bend the opposite knee. Make sure that you're steady right here. You're not leaning back. Good. And let's do a nice stretch here. I love this. Good. And then we'll come back. Let's go to the other side again. Oh, yes. And then we're going to do one more too, okay? And then we'll go to the other side. And this is a basic stretch. You might do this in yoga or just stretching, period. A little bit more with the tendu, though. I'd like you to touch your toe to the front. All right. Now touch it to the side and stay here, legs nice and straight, and just do a little bend here. Good. And then to the back. Same side, just bring that arm forward and see how you do with your balance. Palm up, palm down, up, down, up. A little bit for the shoulder there, back and forth. Okay, let's try the other side. You're just going to touch to the front, touch to the side, and we'll do that bend with straight legs this time. Good. And then we're going to go right out to the side and then to the back. All right. Just bring one arm in front, the other in front, palms up. We're doing both arms this time, yes. And here. So this looks easy, but if your balance is off, it really, really isn't. So let's just relax for a little bit. Side to side, side to side. Doesn't that feel good? We're almost done with the standing part of it anyway. Back and forth, good. Great. Good. And 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. So if I asked you to do first position, you would all remember to do this, wouldn't you? Okay, if I asked you to do second position, and you could do it to this side, or you can do it to that side. It doesn't matter. Let's do a few of them side to side. So this is second position. Same thing on the other side. We've already done first position. Good. Let's try it again. Out to the side. And to the other side. And out one more set. And then out to the side. Great. Everyone in first position? We're already there. Everyone plie. Now, if I said do releve, what would you do? Do you remember? So it's kind of good to remember something new, some new terms, some new words. Good for the brain, and that's really important, especially as we get older. So we're going to lift those heels up. See how long you can balance up there. Just lift them up, because those feet really want to go down. They really do. So we'll do a little bit of a plie, okay? Now we're going to do tendu to the front with this leg. So what would we do? That's it. That's all there is to it. All right? Now tendu to the back. Nice and tall now. Watch that posture. So I know we're also working a lot on our posture today. So it's forward and back. But you never thought you'd be doing ballet, right? And forward and back. Forward and back. Is your balance okay here? Good. So all of your weight is on that supporting leg, so we're strengthening that supporting leg. Good. And one more set. Forward and back. All right. We'll rest for a minute. We'll just bend those knees down. Good. Now the other side, forward and back and forward. So a lot of standing today. Forward, back. Now this gets easier as you do it. You don't have to really work so hard at it. But watch that posture if you really want to be on the stage someday. You never know. And forward and back. One more after this. Wonderful. And back. I don't know what happened there. All right, I'd like you all to get to the back of your chair. So you'll be standing this way, but I'm going to be this way so you can see what we're doing. You've probably heard the word arabesque, right? I think you have. And it's just something like this. All right, let's try it. Just put one arm out straight, opposite leg to the back, but watch that chin, pull it in, good. So let's bring this arm out to the side, pull that chin in. Isn't that great? Wonderful. You're doing it? I hope so. Let's try the other side. We will tendu to the back. You know what that means now. So that would be what? A pointed toe. All right. Opposite arm comes out. All right. Now you can hold on if you have to. I want you to pull that chin right in. If you want to bring the arm out to the side, that's good too. You have to really work at that. And then bring those arms back. Wonderful. Let's do something that's easy and not particularly ballet, but just kick to the back now to loosen those legs up a little bit. Give a little stretch for the quadriceps here. I like this one. It's easy, but you can feel it, and it feels good. We like that. We like that. All right. I think we're going to end with what we call in the dance world a table back. A table back. And you have done it before many times. And all we're going to do is hold on to the chair, walk back. Your arms should be straight, not here and bent, but straight. Walking, walking, walking back. I'd like you to flatten that back right out if you can. Now, you can't see it unless you have a mirror over there, But try to bring it as flat as you can. And you can hold your abdomen in a little bit too without stopping breathing. I don't want you to stop breathing. Just do your natural breathing. So there's your nice flat back. We're going to walk back up, and we are going to stretch. There's a ton of stretching in ballet. You're going to lift that arm right up. Hold on with the other hand. Push those hips forward a little bit so you could balance on point when you wear your toe shoes, right? Let's try it again. Bring that arm up. Hips come forward a little bit. Bring that arm back in a kind of a half circle or a full circle, actually. Lifting that arm up. Good. Hips forward and come back. Let's do the other side. All right, just lift that arm up. Hips forward. We're doing kind of a back bend. We don't do enough of those. Try to let the arm continue back and around. So we're going to try it again. Just lifting the arm up, looking up at the ceiling. And a nice big circle to stretch that shoulder up. Try it again. This time breathe up through your nose. And exhale. And you can turn your head if you want and look at your arm, or you can keep it forward. Wonderful. Thank you so much for trying ballet with me. As you can see, it really is good exercise. But now we need a little more stretching. So grab some water. Now we can sit and relax for a minute or so. And next time we do this, I think I'm going to have some ballet music on for us, some classical music that goes with what we're doing. All right, I'm going to sit down without holding on also. So there I go. So we're going to grab some water. Are you drinking water? Don't wait until you're thirsty. Don't wait until you're thirsty. Sometimes that's too late. We get a little dizzy. You can become dehydrated very easily. So as other things in our body, the thirst mechanism doesn't work as well with most people as we get older. So we have to drink more water. And as far as 8 full glasses a day, talk to your doctor about it. If you're eating soup and you're drinking OJ and coffee, you can count all that too. But I would suggest the best thing is to just up it a little bit. All right? Just drink a little more than you normally drink. Cheers, folks. It really is good for the brain, too. Clears the brain a little bit. All right, so we're going to do the Grecian stretch, which is one of my favorites. You're going to come forward in your chair, great, and just turn on an angle and make sure the legs or the thighs are parallel. You don't have one foot over here because that could be a strain on your back, right? If you want, you can hold on, get that leg and back. Sitting up nice and straight now. I'm going to have you reach down, pull up and back. Now, if that is impossible, it is for some people, you can just do this. Push that heel back, 2 and 3. And you get a little bit of a stretch here. That's not a great stretch, but it's better than nothing, right? 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And for those that can do it, I'd like you to reach down, pull that leg up, and then pull it back, sit up straight, shoulders down, chin, pull back. Not like this. You're not like this, right? Just pull that chin in a little bit. Great. So how does that feel? Stretching your quadricep. It's a good way to do it sitting down, isn't it? And then we'll let that foot come down. You're going to do the opposite now. Just bring that leg forward. And this in itself looks like a ballet pose, I think. Palm down right here on your leg. Keep your back straight as you come forward. You won't be able to touch your toes, but you will get a good stretch, especially in that hamstring. So you're coming forward and forward. Good. How does that feel? So let's be dramatic. Bring the arm out. Do a little bit of a back bend. Bring that arm all the way back and down. You look gorgeous. You do. Keep your back straight. One more time, coming forward. Good. And just let that arm hang down and lift it up. And a big circle like we did before and back. So that feels pretty good, right? Yeah. Let's try the other side. Both legs parallel here. Thighs are parallel. Reach back. Good. For those that cannot lift the leg, I'd like you to push that heel back. It's still a nice exercise for all of us. And 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now you can reach down, lift up, pull back, nice and tall. Don't forget that chin. Don't lift the shoulders. I think it would be difficult to do that anyway. Wonderful. Pull back. Sitting up as straight as possible. Let's take a breath together up through the nose. Exhale. Good. And very gently drop that foot down, or you can hold on to it all the way down if you want to do that. I think I forgot the arm, so let's do it though. Just bring that arm up and across and back. Sure. All right. Now, the top of your hand should be this way, not that way. So just hanging down, let that arm hang down, lift up in a nice big circle. Wonderful. And now we'll do the opposite. So you're going to bring that leg to the front, again sitting up nice and tall, and just come forward a little bit. Small, well, as much as you can actually. And it's not a big move. It's very small, but it is effective, and you get a better stretch back here in the hamstring. Does that hurt some of you to do that? If it did or does, just round over and just let the hand come down the leg and see how far down you can get that hand. Some people like to say, oh, I could touch my toes, but it could be a strain if you're not used to it. So keep that in mind. Let's do one more. You're going to just come forward. Great. And then come back up. So let's try, while we're in this position, to just round over. I'm holding on the other side, and just let that arm come down. You can point to your toe and say, maybe next time I can do it, right? So each time you do it, though, you will be able to go a little bit more. It works, but you have to be consistent about exercise. Remember what I said, strength training twice a week, and we we did a good form of strength training today with some stretching also. So let's do a little bit more of a stretch, especially with the hands, clasping your hands, turning them over, sitting up straight, and breathe out as you stretch the arms out. So it's a good. Bring those arms up. Let's do a little bit of a rotation. Do you hear anything when you do that? Sometimes you do. The tendons get crackly because they get dry. And then we'll come back. I'd like you to grab that wrist. Posture is so important for ballet. And I think just the way you look and carry yourself, it's important to try to remember. Now let's grab the other wrist and pull up. And this may be the last thing I give you today. To really improve that posture a little bit in kind of an easy way. Again, you're going to just turn a tiny bit this time. Take this arm and just fling it over the back. And just keep turning. I'm holding on to my opposite knee here. Keep turning. This is so good for posture. And the chair is helping you while you're doing this. So it's not really too difficult, but it's a good one. Let's try the other side. This arm, just flop it over, and we're going to turn in that direction and then come back. And for all of you ballerinas out there, I want to say thank you for trying this. I hope you had some fun with it. I always do. And I used to teach ballet to my students, and I wouldn't teach anything without it. I think it's kind of the science of dance. So I hope I'll see you next time. And we're going to do a lot more strengthening and a lot more stretching. And we're also going to do yoga. So keep that in mind. Keep moving. We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop doing these things. Thanks. See you next time. Bye-bye.